Hi, this video will be a scene analysis on Quentin Tarantino's eighth film, the 2015 movie, The Hateful Eight. I will be talking about composition and angles used throughout the movie. But before I get into that, I will talk about the plot really quickly. This movie is set after a few years after the Civil War. We are introduced to Major Warren, John Ruth, Daisy Domergue, which is the bounty that John Ruth captured, and the new sheriff of Red Rock. They are basically heading towards Red Rock. One, because John is there to cash in his bounty. Warren needs to get there, and the sheriff needs to be sworn in as the new sheriff. But before they get to do all that, they have to go to Winnie's diner or her cabin due to the blizzard. Where they're met with a few other guests. Those guests were there to pretty much save Daisy because they are in the Domergue gang, but their plan failed due to Warren and the sheriff joining John Ruth and basically killing all of them. The only two to survive was the sheriff and Warren, but they won't survive due to their injuries. So let's get into some of the shots and angles that were used through the movie. In the beginning, we are shown a cross, which was shown at a medium shot showing a stagecoach approaching. I think that shot was really there to kind of set the tone of the movie. It's basically a snowy mountain top. And after that, we are introduced to Warren, or Major Warren. He is introduced by using a high angle shot, slowly panning down behind to show the viewers a mystery person standing on the trail. Then during that shot, it cuts to a front close-up shot to show who he is. During that, we are introduced to John Ruth and his bounty Daisy using a medium shot of John and Daisy in the stagecoach while John is checking out who this mysterious person is, which is Warren. They use medium shots and jump cuts to show their back and forth conversations, and they use a few long shots to include everyone in the scene. And another scene, before they reach their destination, we have Daisy on the ground due to being hit by Warren because she spit on his letter from the president at the time was Abraham Lincoln. Sorry for the bad picture angle. I'm not sure how to capture what was in the movie due to Netflix, so I couldn't get a better picture. But in this scene, while she was on the ground, it was shot at a low angle behind her, a low angle close-up shot, while John was basically yelling at her. The angle gave a description of who is in control and who has power. And the one in power is basically John. I thought this was well put in considering her situation. She can't be freed because she is captured by John. In the next few scenes, we're introduced to some of the others at Minnie's. We see John and Daisy in the doorway coming in, while seeing on the right seeing on the right is Oswaldo, and on the left is General Smithers. The scene is in a wide angle shot where both the men seem to be right on the 180 line. For this angle, I think it just sets the tone, where I think it was used to settle the viewers in, since we watched John and Daisy struggle with the door. In the next scene, once again, I'm sorry for the bad angle pick. I can't find the shots I want to use. But in the scene, Oswaldo asks for John's warrant, and the camera is focused on Oswaldo's hat placed on the table while John and Daisy are in the background. The shot has the hat blurry in the scene, while in the background you can see Daisy and John. I feel as though the hat placement was used as an intimidation factor by Oswaldo, since John did not know who he was. In another scene, we have a close-up shot of Oswaldo claiming who he is, saying he's the one that's going to hang her, and explaining the situation and like how he feels, how her family would feel, and how the other people that she killed families would feel, and basically just kind of and trying to intimidate her as well. Next, we have a scene where it is a close-up shot on Warren once he enters the cabin. His face looks concerning, as if he knows something isn't sitting right. This scene really sets up something for Warren. It seems like he knows a lot about Minnie and what she does in her own place, and like how everything is supposed to go. So the close-up shot on his face showing something isn't right is a really nice touch. And for my final scene that I will be going over is a scene where we have Warren and the sheriff in a pretty difficult situation, since both of them are shot and can barely move. In this shot, this is a medium shot using warm lighting. It really shows that they are in a difficult situation, even with the seriousness of it. It's a nice touch that that Warren continues to hold where he's shot, and that's basically his nuts, due to him being shot by Jody, who was under the house. And I just think this the shot captures everything pretty nicely and shows what kind of situation that they're in.